Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We are all suffering from a disease called we want to become somebody or the other. A small child, when an elderly person talks to him, for the first time this question is asked, hey, what do you want to become? See? In US this happened. One child was talking to his father. Father was doing the gardening and his child was on his nerves. Dad, I want to ask you, yes, I want to become an intelligent husband. So the dad looked at him and became indifferent. But the child is very committed. Dad, you are not answering my question. I want to become an intelligent husband. Even then the father is not talking. Finally, he took out the trump card and said, I don't want my wife to address me dumb like my mother calls you. Now the father has to speak. Because it was ultimate. And then the father said, there is nothing like an intelligent husband in this world. Those who are intelligent, they never become husband. For example, we all want to become something or the other. And for becoming, we want to do something. So these are the two things. To become something, we want to do something. But if you don't want to become, just be, then you don't have to do anything. This disease of becoming and doing makes us miserable throughout life. Therefore, our logo is be happy. Instead of being happy, we want to become happy, and you can never become. Because that which comes goes also. Be come and be go. See? It doesn't remain. And this habit of doing something and becoming somebody also comes in the so-called spiritual life. See? Then we want to do meditation. See? So today we will learn two things. Number one, the art of unbecoming. And number two, the art of undoing. When we undo and unbecome, what remains is the ultimate truth. See, friends. And therefore, first principle we all have to understand this thing, that we are not going to do anything and not going to get anything. I am slowly taking you. Only this is the art of undoing and unbecoming. All of us necessarily want to be or to get into sleep. Now why we want to sleep? And what do we get in the sleep? See, in sleep we get nothing. On the contrary, we lose everything. Upanishad says, in the sleep we are neither mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, disciple or the guru, none. So we don't get anything. On the contrary, sleep is a process of unbecoming. See? We are successful, we are not successful, we are rich, we are poor. All those additional burdens are slowly dropped. Just remember how you go to sleep. Now don't go to sleep, don't demonstrate. How we go to sleep? When we are wanting to sleep, then that is the topmost priority. See? Everything else can wait. I have to sleep, I am so tired. See? So what is the process of sleep? Is, first of all, we start unbecoming and undoing. So we leave everything, come home, then drop everything, go to our room, then we enter the bed, cover ourselves with a nice quilt, and the last thing that we do when we enter sleep is this japa, chanting in our mind. I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. See? And yet the sleep doesn't come, so we try. Now those of you who know how to make dosha, they will know. First it is flat, so we try to sleep in this manner. Sleep doesn't come. Then we come on the left side. Dosha, palti. Even then it doesn't come. We turn the other way around. And all the efforts are only to drop, be attentive, drop the whole world. Whole world is dropped, yet somebody remains. The somebody is I who wants to sleep. And when this I is also dropped, then what remains? You are nobody. Now find out who goes to sleep. You cannot go to sleep because you are not in the sleep. In one of the retreats like this in Australia, we had 3 days retreat. So first day we had sessions and then everybody retired. Next day morning again meditation and then we are having breakfast. So one couple came and said, Swamiji, she told me, Swamiji, he snores so loudly, I could not sleep whole night. I said, then sleep in meditation, never mind. So when I wake him up, don't snore, and he's so cool. I said, no, I am not snoring. And again he goes to sleep and again starts. What should I do? I said, I agree with him. He doesn't snore. Snoring happens. Now you are all awake, I hope. Now try to snore. You cannot. See, friends, snoring happens. It is not done. Because in the deep sleep, you are not there. See, friends. So what is the spiritual practice? What is meditation? Meditation is going to sleep without going to sleep. See? What is going to sleep? This relative world, I versus you, this relative world disappears, but we continue to be. We can never experience our absence. That eternal presence that we are, it is never denied. And in that, there are no efforts. It's relax. Come in the front, no problem. Therefore, meditation is exactly the same as we go to sleep, but without going to sleep. Now understand this. Sleep is an experience where a sleeper is not born. See? Now one analysis. I will make a statement and find out who makes this statement. Everybody make this statement. I had good sleep. But in between, I had bad dreams also. Who makes this statement? This statement cannot be made by the waker. He was not in the deep sleep. This statement cannot be made by the waker. He was not in the dream. See? Who makes this statement? We simply say, but we are not aware of what we talk. See? So, the statement is made by the one who is in the waking, but he has not become a waker. See? Who was in the deep sleep, but he was not sleeping. Living in this poise 24/7 naturally is living in meditation. Normally what happens? Half an hour meditation, rest of the day frustration. So that meditation which follows the frustration, is it a meditation? It's a cartoon of meditation. See? And then there are many questions, many doubts. Swamiji, when I sit for meditation, I only once it happened, I saw bright light. And I was so happy. But I don't know what happened. What happened? Thereafter, never the light came. What should I do? Change the bulb. The bulb has become fuse. See, the moment you want to see something, the moment you want to experience something, a seer or the experiencer is born. In the deep sleep, a deep sleeper is not born. So being without becoming and thereby living the life cheerfully and happily is living in meditation. Don't suffer in meditation. See, enough of doing. Relax. See, friends, that experience where experiencer is not born is the ultimate truth. So, all experiences are supported, but no experiencer is born. See? We can ask a question and talk about earth. We can ask a question and talk about water, fire, air. Where is earth? Where is water? Where is fire? We can ask. Can we ask a question? Where is space? Where space is not? Everything is in the space. In the same manner, we can ask, where is a waker? Only in waking. Where is a dreamer? Only in the dream. See? And waker and dreamer, they come and go. In the same manner, the four elements, they have their modifications. And all of them are supported by the space. Doesn't oppose anything, supports everything, but doesn't get influenced by anything. This is the gross space. Come back to the conscious space that you are. This experience of yours is 24/7. We don't have to do. That is our natural state. See? When it is heavily raining like outside, space doesn't get wet. When it is too hot, space doesn't get burnt. Think. Exactly the same way. Now we are going deeper with ourselves. That which is supporting and yet not getting influence is the truth. See? Now, for example, our eyes. Now, eyes, everybody's eyes, my eyes are supporting the black color, the red color, the green color, the yellow color. Because of so many different colors, are the eyes affected? They are not affected. I am saying the woman, the man, are the eyes becoming feminine and masculine? I am seeing the tall and the short. Are the eyes changing? No. So what is meditation? Meditation is a process which happens through wisdom. When we are too much occupied with these worldly things, we go away from ourselves and to the periphery of our personality. You must have sat on the giant wheel, not hill. And when it is moving, something happens in the stomach, isn't it? But as you go to the center, the hub, there all these problems don't happen. Exactly the same way. When we are living at the periphery of our personality, we suffer in life. And therefore, when we sleep, what we do? We migrate from the periphery to the center. So we drop all achievements and failures. We drop all friends and enemies. We drop all our relations. We drop everything. And we come to a point which cannot be dropped. This is what the truth is. You cannot spell it out. It is unopposed, like the space. So the vision doesn't oppose any color, any form. Mind doesn't oppose any thought, noble, ignoble, divine, devilish. The life doesn't oppose anything. Health, disease, both are supported. In a dead body, you cannot investigate incidence of cancer in the Catholic graveyard. You cannot. Everything is supported, but nothing influences. To be in that is to live in meditation. See, friends, this is not doing anything. It's a process of giving up everything. It is not gaining anything, it is losing everything. See? Once I was in Cairns in Australia, we went there for the scuba diving and seeing the corals, very beautiful. So we had to go in the sea for about 4 or 5 kilometers, and then they gave us all funny kind of things to put on, and one thing coming out with the nose and all that. So when we went there, I was very uncomfortable. I said, hey, it is all rubbish. So I went back and gave it to him. I said, hey, I don't want this thing. Then how will you see? I said, I'll jump. Now that person didn't know that I will really jump. He said, okay, jump. And I jumped. And he shouted, oh man, what are you doing? Be attentive. When I went deep, maybe about 10 or 12 feet, I saw the corals. But more than that, I saw something different. My perception was, when you are on the surface, the waves were buffeting you. But in the same place, when you go deep, there are no waves. Exactly in the same way. When we are on the surface of our personality, at the periphery of our personality, we will be joy, sorrows, more sorrows, different sorrows. Up and down, up and down. Go, dive deep within you. This is the truth. Here there is no good or bad. Here there is no hell or heaven. Here there is no guru and shishya. See? These things must go deep in our knowledge. This is the art of right thinking. All the problems of our life are because we do not know how to think. Nobody has taught us right from childhood. Neither our parents taught us how to think, nor the schools, colleges, they taught us how to think. See? The day we recognize this principle, how to think. Because all problems are born because of the wrong and incomplete thinking. Think fully. Incomplete thinking gives us wrong information, wrong understanding. See? But normally what happens with all of us? Because there are thoughts in our mind, we think we are thinkers. See? If you go to the forest and you go to the garden, both the places there is vegetation, there are plants, both the places. But when we go to the forest, we are afraid. But when we go to the garden, we are happy. Now what is the similarity and what is the difference? Similarity is, both the places there are vegetation, trees, plants, etc. But the difference is, in the forest, all that vegetation, plants, etc., they are growing wild. No discipline, any tree coming anywhere. But when we go to the garden, every tree, every plant is selected, culled, planted, proper distance, pruned, protected, irrigated, and therefore, when we go to garden, we are so happy. But go to the forest, we are afraid. Be attentive. Exactly the same way. When we go within ourselves, we are afraid. I am so frustrated. Then I want something, I want it. Friends, all of us are miserable, maximum because of ourselves. See? Suppose I am miserable because of Amita. I will go away. But if I am miserable because of me, where will I go? And this is exactly what happens. All the drinks, the drugs, it is trying to find out a company. And what is that company? Which makes you stunned, which makes you dumb. We want to kill the mind. See, friends. And therefore, when I drink, when I say, aha, enjoyed. What enjoyed? Mind has become dull. Therefore, friends, meditation is knowing, not doing. And what knowing? The art of thinking. See? Now for that, we must know what is the genesis of thoughts which trouble us. Most of the people, they have this common problem. Swamiji, I am so disturbed. So what can I do now? You are disturbed, remain disturbed. Please help me. I say, I can disturb you more. Now too many thoughts come in the mind. Now tell me, where the thoughts should come? Should they come in the nose, you can blow them out? Is it a complaint that when I open my eyes, I can see everything? You go to the ophthalmologist and tell him, sir, when I open my eyes, I can see everything perfectly well. Why you have come? Get out. In the same manner, there are too many thoughts in the mind. Naturally, that is the place for the thoughts to come. What we know about our mind is only one thing: complain about the mind. We are the mobile complaint boxes. Complain one after another. Complain about weather, complain about government, complain about neighbor, complain about wife, complain. Ram, 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 ram. Stop that. Living at zero complaint level. Then what to do? Another complaint. Instead of complaining, find out the reason for disturbed mind. See? Friends, all my personal spiritual practice has been learn from every experience. That is all. You don't have to run anywhere else. We are our real guru and we are our real enemy. Bhagavad Gita says, Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripuratmana. See? When we learn from our experiences, our mind is our friend. When we don't learn from our experiences, our mind is our enemy. Now you decide whether our mind should be our friend or enemy. And the mind becomes a friend when we have inaugurated and learned the art of learning from every experience. Friends, we all have done it, but we don't know we did it. We do not apply it everywhere. Like in our childhood, sometimes we have touched the fire. We got burnt. Have we not learnt that fire burns? We have learnt it. And therefore, towards fire, do we have liking or disliking? See? Then, with that learning, with that knowledge that fire burns, thereafter we deal with the fire in such a manner that the same fire, which is a source of burning, is utilized to our benefit. Is it not? Exactly the same way, learn from everything in this world. Slowly, this learner in you will discover the truth that you are. So, how do I learn about the mind and the thoughts? Many years before, I was in my place. I had a beautiful house, nice garden all around. And when I am all by myself, then I have got a freedom. Otherwise, I have no freedom. I am a Swami only for namesake. What I have to do every Swamiji, get up. Swamiji, go there. Swamiji, don't do this thing. So I have to listen. It's such a joy, I tell you. Don't have to think about anything. They decide. Swamiji, get up, over. So there I had a freedom. So when I go to take bath, first thing I wash my clothes and then squeeze them, not in a washing machine. Squeeze the lungi, put it on a tap, and afterwards I'll put it for drying. And then as usual I am forget. Then again in the evening when I had to use the lungi has dried up in that, Bharatanatyam pose. Now you cannot put on that lungi. You have to iron that. So I was thus ironing the lungi there. So that very time one person came. He says, Swamiji, what are you doing? I said, it's none of your business. No, not like that, Swamiji. I want to ask you something. I said, before you ask, do some work. See, my dining table is not clean. You clean it properly. But all the thing which is lying, don't throw it on the floor. Collect it in a plate and show me. He did that. I said, now come. Be very attentive. Then I asked him, what do you see on my lungi? He said, there is nothing. I said, are you blind? See again. Oh, there are only wrinkles. See, there are wrinkles. Yes, there are wrinkles. Very good. Now you have removed all the things on the dining table collected in the plate? Yes. Now I will remove all the wrinkles, collect them in that plate. So I moved the hot iron and brought it like this. Swamiji, what are you doing? I said, I am removing the wrinkles. When you remove the things on the dining table, they are not there, but they are collected somewhere. Exactly the same way. You have seen the wrinkles. When I have removed them, you have to collect them. Swamiji, I am not understanding. Now learn something from this. Are wrinkles real? They only appear. Are the waves on the ocean real? They appear. Are the waves on the ocean coming from outside? Are they created? Are they destroyed? Exactly the same way, thoughts are having the same position. Now see. So thoughts are, but they don't exist. See, go deeper. In the morning at 4 o'clock, I had to take a cup of tea. That is my spiritual practice. So I get up in the morning and everywhere I don't get it. So when I don't get it in the morning, then my mind starts the japa. Tea, 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 tea. Every tea thought is a thought. Tea, 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 tea. And then I get a cup of tea and this thought formation stops. Ha ha, enjoyed. What happened? Mind with thoughts is misery. When the mind is free from the influence of thoughts is joy. But what is my understanding? My understanding is when I don't get a cup of tea, I am miserable. When I get a cup of tea, I am happy. Therefore, happiness is coming from tea. Can there be more foolishness than this? See? So simple it is. And yet we have never learned this. That all spiritual practice, all meditation is keep cool, keep cool. And practice it. This is the only thing. If somebody does a mistake, hey, how are you? Come, sit down and start your problem. No. Fire. How are you? I am on the top of the world. But a word should carry that meaning also. How are you? I am on the top of the world somehow. Practice this simple thing that you are happy. See? Don't tell the truth. Don't take the revenge. You told me, now you suffer. No. Relax. Then one day you will discover this principle. What is a thought? Thought is when a foreign body enters the mind sets in inflammation. Inflamed mind is a thought. When a thorn goes in our foot and we don't remove it, it remains there for a few days, then there is a small bulge, and then that becomes tender, that becomes red, that becomes painful, because the foreign body has entered the foot. Now what can be done? Only one option: remove the foreign body. When we remove the foreign body, thereafter we don't have to do anything. The tissues will come back to their natural state. It was the reaction of the tissues that it became swollen and painful. If this example is clear, exactly when anything or anybody enters our mind, that swollen mind because of the entry of the foreign body is called a thought. And the thought is painful. And therefore, all our efforts are to remove the thought by fulfilling the desires. See, friends, this we have to learn. Nobody can do it for us. Then you will come to discover this is the highest spiritual practice. Learn from every experience. See, I tell you how I have been learning again and again. Another example. I was very obsessed. To some extent I am reduced, but still the obsession is there. Extremely obsessed about cleanliness. Too much. If I tell you something, you will not trust. When I used to put on shoes, the lace of the shoes, I used to wash it every day, iron and then put on. Can you believe somebody can be that crazy? See? It was such a difficult time for me. Anywhere I go, I will never see the beauty, I will see the ugliness. Because training of the mind. See, friends, when we slowly learn this principle, whatever we have given importance, that object or that thing or that person enters our mind. Entry of the world in our mind to disturb us in the form of giving value and importance to something or somebody. We are disturbed because of our wife. We are not disturbed because of somebody else's wife. See? Because we have given undue importance to our wife. See? Then what is to be done? There is a Maha Mantra. Try this mantra. See? When the wife talks, husband should keep quiet. When she is quiet, husband should not talk. You have learned meditation. All the time, reacting. See? And once you get it, then you see the whole world is nothing but a big joke. Nothing to be serious about. One family, the husband was driving me and his wife is uneducated, village type. And we went somewhere and we had to take a water bottle. So he told her, go and get some water bottle. So she, poor lady with all the sari and all that, and very round figure, went and got one bottle from the shop. And then it was not cold, it was normal. So he scolded her. You stupid, get cold water. Don't understand anything. The poor lady went back and she started crying. Swamiji, have you seen? He always tells me, you are stupid. I don't know what should I do. I said, Mama, I agree with him. You are stupid. You also tell me I am stupid. I said, yes. How? I said, had you been wise, you will never marry this stupid. This is meditation. See the fun in this world. Don't become serious about anything in this world. See, friends. And this faculty is possible to be cultivated if we have the simple rule, learn, learn, learn. Take a copy. I know you will never do it, but even then I keep on telling, if you don't do, who cares? Take a copy, nice one, and write on the top of that copy, the name of that copy, what I learned today. From the first page start. When you go to sleep, before going to sleep, take nice pen and what I learned today. Only one thing you write. Don't write a thesis. Maybe 1 or 2 lines, that's it. And do it every day. By the time you complete 1 year, you will be the wiser than the wisest. See? We don't learn. Whole problem is this. See what is learning, what a difference it makes. One place I went with my friend, and he had a small daughter, very sweet, maybe 7-8 years. And I like chaos in the house, miseries, frustration, children crying. It's a great fun. Otherwise you feel as if you have come to a hospital. So to play that, I told that girl, I said, hey, you are going out. Don't you tell your father to get chocolates for you? Yes, yes. Papa, you have to get me chocolates, okay, when you come back. Okay, darling, I'll get you. We finished and came. I knew he has not purchased. So, I wanted to have fun. So I went to her. I said, hey, you ask your father about chocolates? Yes, yes. She went, Papa, my chocolates? Oh dear, I forgot. And she went coolly to her room. My program failed. I was thinking now how to instigate her to make, house chaotic. I said, hey, he didn't bring your chocolate, don't you feel bad? He said, no, if he has brought, then it was a surprise. When he has not, I know he doesn't do anything. Even the child has understood this. See, friends, don't think the learning process is an average spiritual practice. Normally for us, spiritual practice means what? Get up in the morning, take a cold water bath, and then do the japa, Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. These are all cartoons. Learn from every passing experience. One day you will discover the highest wealth is our peace of mind. Whenever we are at peace, we are not running after the pieces. And it is for that only we do everything. Or we try to do everything, but it never happens. This is technically called as desire. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna answers Arjuna's question. Arjuna asks a question. What is the meaning of meditation for a man of steady wisdom? See? Posture should not be steady. Wisdom should be steady. So what is the meaning of meditation for a man of steady wisdom? Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Prajahati yada kaman sarvan parthamanogatan atmannevatmana tushtaha sthita prajna sadochyate. When one gives up all the possible desires in the mind, meaning what? Desire-free experience. We all have that. When our desire is fulfilled, that moment, that desire is gone. But then the second is standing in the queue. What about me? See? When we are coming, I was telling Amita, such a nice rainy morning, instead of coming over here, we should be below the quilt, nicely heavily raining outside, have a nice cup of tea, and thereafter, then yes, garam pakoda, and thereafter chutney. There is no end to the desires. They are following one after another. And that gap between the two desires is the only thing that we understand happiness. The real happiness is when we are living at zero desire level. But if you do meditation with a desire, today I want to sit quiet, not move at all. And you sit for 10 minutes. Then, today I could sit for 10 minutes. Strong, not like you. No. Spiritual life is not an achievement. Whether we want or we don't want, we are divine. This is too much. Whether we know or we don't know, we are divine. We don't have to go to hell and heaven. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. We are in Satsang. When? During Satsang. As what? Satsangi. Done. But instead of remaining a Satsangi, if we become mother, father, brother, sister, then you are a samsari. My friends, this is not achievement. This is the truth. So slowly, when our attention is on the quality of our mind, be attentive. When we are engaged in any activity, where is our attention? For example, I am talking to you now. Talking is an activity. Now where is my attention? Is my attention on you, whether you are listening or not? Is my attention is on me? I am giving you a talk. Or is my attention on the peace of mind? See, one young boy asked me this question on Singapore airport. He came and he said, Swamiji, you are running around the world giving talks on Upanishad, Gita and everything, but people don't change. Don't you feel bad about it? I said, am I mad? I don't want them to be changed. If they change, where will I go? Let them suffer. My market is maintained. Do you know the prayers of the doctors? Sarve bhavantu rogina. May everybody be miserable. Then only the psychiatrists are happy. See, friends. Therefore, dear friends, meditation is never done. Maintain your quality of your mind. And when you are at peace, you are happy. See, a disturbed mind is misery. A peaceful mind is happiness. And to what extent that peace should be? It should be like the space. Be very attentive. What sadhana or the practice the space has to do to protect itself from the remaining four elements? Nothing. When the earth moves in the space, will the space get tickling? Hey, come on, you don't know. No. When the oceans are going high, is the space getting wet? When there is inferno, is the space getting burnt? If there are winds, is the space thrown away somewhere? No. It is natural state. We don't have to do anything, exactly the same way. What we have to do when we see the different colors and formed by the eyes, are the eyes to be changed? To see a red color, eye should be red. To see a blue color, eye should be blue. To see a yellow color, eye. No. The rule is, illuminator is not influenced by what is illumined. Whether we are hearing God's name, Om Namah Shivaya, or somebody abuses us, is it making any difference to the ears? No. Whether it is a waking or a dream or a deep sleep or samadhi, it makes no difference to me. We have to become more and more in this process of learning. Our childhood has gone. What happened to us? Teenage has come and gone. What happened to us? Then middle age has come and gone. What happened to us? Nothing happens to us. We are the same. So we should be now expert in dying. Childhood died. We are the same. One experience. Then teenage died. Oh, twice I died, but nothing happened. Third time. Middle age died. Good. Now fourth time. Now I am expert. See? We never suffer because of death. Because of our death, others suffer. Suppose I die here now. Ashwin bhai, ab kya karu? What to do with this? He has to die here only. See? Because of death, we don't suffer. We all suffer because of the fear of death. See? In one place, elderly man, he came very seriously. Swamiji, I am having extreme fear about death, and my question is, what will happen to my wife, my children, my property, my business? What will happen, if I die? I said, they are waiting. Go. Nobody is required in this world, my dear friends. Ahankara vimudhatma karta hamiti manyate. We have that notion that if I go, what will happen? Nothing has happened when we are here. What can happen after we go? Nothing will happen. Live in this freedom 24/7. That is meditation. See? You all must be frustrated, I am sure. Because normally meditation class means what? You have the matrices and then the soft stones from below, and then chanting Om, Om. Don't open the eyes. Close the eyes half open. Many people they say. One student asked me this question. Swamiji, how to keep the eyes half open? I am not able to do that, They say keep the eyes half open. I said, you are dumb, therefore you don't know. What is that? I said, how many eyes you have got? 2. Half is what? 1. Meditation. This is meditation. You are happy, is it not? Are you doing anything to become miserable? See? Otherwise, when I do meditation, something goes up, up, up. Hot is going up, It is a gas. See? Don't get carried away. That which comes and goes is the flicker of mind. We have never come and never gone. Like I told you, space never comes and goes. Everything happens in the space coming, going. Space doesn't go anywhere. Exactly the same way. Childhood has come and gone. We are not gone anywhere. Teenage has come and gone. We are not gone anywhere. Middle age has come and gone. We are the same. This body will come and go. Who cares? You know why this problem comes? Because this has gone so deep in our foolish understanding that we are a soul in the body. We are not a soul. We are divine. Now to understand this soul business, in our Goa we make a soul curry. It is such a tasty dish. Soul curry, spiritual. See? It's not difficult, friends. What is the soul? I am a man. With my father, I am a son. With my wife, I am a husband. With my son, I am a father. Have I become three? And who is miserable? The son is miserable because of the Hitler father. The husband is miserable because of the monster wife. And the father is miserable because of the terrible son. Man is never miserable. So what is the husband? What is the father? Is the soul. Be attentive. Anything which appears under n number of conditions is an illusion. See? Because I am alone, I cannot be miserable as a husband. See? And when my wife died, what happened to me? Nothing. Because as a man I continue. See, friends, there was one couple married for 5 years. Then the wife was in a very romantic mood. She said, "Honey, darling, we'll go for a nice place, spend some day. Because today is our 5th anniversary." He said, "What is wrong over here? It's okay, let's have a cup of tea and relax." No, we should go there, we should go here. Then she became more romantic and asked, "Honey, if I die," he plucked her mouth. "Don't say that, I will get mad." No means no, this topic changed. Another 5 years gone. Again, now we are married for 10 years. And I just want to ask a question. Suppose I die, the moment he was closing her mouth, no, don't, let me talk. Suppose I die, will you get married again? Last time you told you will get mad. Now I am telling you, I won't get that mad. Again 5 years gone, 15 years. And again the same question. "Honey, darling, now we are married for 15 years. And suppose I die, I know you told me that you will get mad, etc. Then, now listen, what? Mad person can do anything. This is meditation. You are completely emptied. You are not carrying the burden, meditation, no, relax. But somehow that thing has come in our mind. When I sit, something happens inside, and I see something, I hear. Don't do that. These are all the flickers of the mind. Mind is playing fool of us. See? When the mind dissolves, the truth is revealed. And the truth expresses only as happiness. Can you imagine God a miserable one? No. See, Upanishad says, Anandadeva kalpimani bhutani jayante, anandena jatani jivanti. This world is an expression of bliss. Wherever there are blisters, we are samsari. Remain in bliss. And blisters come when you rub two things against each other, isn't it? When you have got new shoes, and then both the surfaces, your hard foot and a soft shoe, they rub against each other, and then there is a blister. But when you are all alone, no blisters. Whether your eyes are open, whether you are sitting in the chair, whether you are sitting on the floor, makes no difference. We have done nothing. No pranayam, no nothing. Only proper understanding. Maintain this poise only for 24 hours a day. You have learnt everything. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.